Thank you. I sit here today, I'm like many of us in the community that my heart is heavy, listening to the restaurant owners that come to us today. I was a person that, my husband's bar and grill, we raised a family on that. And so it breaks my heart to see the businesses in the place where they are. I wish that we could allow them the decision. I wish that we could trust consumers to be smart about it, but I understand there are certainly limits with that. But by saying that, I encourage everyone to please frequent your places. I've committed myself to 2 nights a week. I will order out from a restaurant here in town and make sure I give them my patronage. I know that's not easy for everybody to do, but if you can, please do that. I've heard from folks at the pub family that they're, the people that work like that, those 24 people that work at Chubbies or work at Rockies, they rely on tips. Waitresses and bartenders don't make very much an hour. Been there, done that, and you rely very, very much on tips. The public doesn't often realize that it's still nice to tip, even if you pick up a to-go order. That waiter and that waitress is coming in and they're making $3 an hour or something very small like that. So please remember them with an extra 5 or a 10 or even a 20 if you can, because they're relying on that to make their rent and to make their utilities. I feel like my community has changed so much. It's just, and I guess the pandemic is getting to me like it's getting to so many others. I serve here as a public servant. I ran for office. I have a family. I have a big job, and I come to this meeting and I'm beat up at every meeting that I come to for the last year and a half. I'm only human like everybody else, and it's very difficult. To be honest, Alderman Gail Carper, Alderman Tammy Lee Brown Edwards, and myself are the only ones who have spoken out about the racial things that are happening in our community, and I wish others on this council and in the city would do the same to speak out to support us. It's very hard to be here. As evidenced, Alderman Gail Carper presented a list of how many good actions the city council has done. You notated 87 times that the mayor has been to meetings, but then tonight, again, we get admonished because we didn't do it right. And that's just, I'm beyond frustrated with that, and I'm asking these people that come to us to please be kind to us and remember that we are people just like you are and we're working. I know that Black Lives Matter. I also know that white silence is not violence, and I'm tired of hearing that. This whole gallery was filled earlier this evening, majority white people, and there's not a white person in this gallery who is violent. I do not appreciate the statement that white silence is violence. I don't appreciate that we're complicit because we are quiet. We all fight racism in our own way. Maybe we're shy, and maybe the best way we do that is saying hello to our neighbor. And I'll end with that. I just want to also say that in relation to building local community, our Rialto Cinema is, they're having a really, really hard time, of course, so they have some deals right now going on for some VIP. If you can, go pick some up, even if you don't go to the movie. Maybe they could be a Christmas gift. And finally, thank you to the city employees. I wish we could give you 300 instead of 30 because you deserve it. Actually, I have to speak up very highly for the Public Works Department. Those guys and gals are fantastic. They do so much work for our city. And soon we're going to see them out at 2 o'clock in the morning laying salt for us so we can get to work early, on time the next day. And that's all. Thank you.